Another day, another smear campaign against one of the most reliable and outspoken congressional progressives, Representative Ilhan Omar. This time, reported Russian propagandists Benny Johnson and Jack Posobiec, the reported owner of the In Wokeness Twitter account, are taking one of Representative Omar's recent interviews with Mehdi Hasan out of context. Here's the segment Johnson boosted from the In Wokeness account.
These people are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
And here's the crucial bit of context deliberately left out to demonize and put a target on Representative Omar's back.
Now you have a Republican colleague, dare I say, in the House saying to deport an American citizen, an American lawmaker, an elected representative. How do you deal with that?
I mean, these people are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived.
Of course, raging bigot Representative Nancy Mace pounced on the opportunity to spread hate and misinformation about Omar's comments, directly addressing calls from her Republican colleagues for her to be deported despite being an American citizen. This prompted Mehdi Hasan to clear the air and debunk Mace's outrageous narrative surrounding Omar's answer, clarifying that she was, in fact, responding directly to his question about how she deals with MAGA calling for her, an American citizen, to be deported from the country. And just in case you weren't familiar,
you said that Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, U.S. citizen, should be deported to her home country of Somalia.
My colleague Ilhan Omar, she is an American citizen. She is a member of the House of Representatives. I didn't call for her to be deported, but I did say that America would be better off were she deported.
I previously covered freshman Texas Representative Brandon Gill levying this disgusting, racially motivated attack against Omar just weeks ago.
She is a duly elected member of Congress.
She has a duty
constituents
to uphold
put her
the
in
values
office
and customs of America, not to represent foreign illegal aliens who shouldn't be here to begin with. And I think that raises serious questions.
She is helping people understand what the laws are. But listen,
that raises serious. To whom is she most loyal? Illegal aliens, Somalis, or American citizens?
She's representing
I think
her
that's a
constituents
very legitimate question.
as a member of Congress.
Unsurprisingly, Representative Nancy Mace parroted this racist attack by also calling for Omar, an American citizen, to be deported. She's calling for an American citizen to be deported. You know how idiotic, racist, unproductive that is? It's all in the form of ethnic intimidation, right? Because Ilhan Omar is a Muslim woman, right? She was born in Somalia, came over to America, a naturalized citizen, and speaks truth to power. And MAGA just comes for her left and right. And we know why.
When you hear that Somalia, the average IQ is 68, it tracks. It tracks with what we know about Somalia. You know, if you didn't know anything about Somalia, you never heard of it before, but I just told you that, there's this country called Somalia and the average IQ is 68, you would make a lot of assumptions about what the country must be like. And in Somalia's case, all of those assumptions would turn out to be true. Somalia is not a functioning society. It barely even has paved roads. It is a failed state. And by the way, speaking of the 68 IQ, one of the reasons, undoubtedly, one of the reasons for that IQ is the inbreeding in the country. There's a lot of inbreeding in Somalia.
We're leaving the Capitol, we're going back to my office, and we get in the elevator, and I see a Capitol police officer running hurriedly to the elevator. I see fret all over his face, and he's reaching, and I'm like, what? I can't, the door's shutting, like I can't open it, like what's happening? I look to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Whoops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack, we should be fine. So we only had one floor to go, and I was like, do I say it or not? I looked over, and I said, oh, look, the Jihad Squad decided to show up for work today. Don't worry, it's just her staffers on Twitter that talk for her. She's not tough in person. She doesn't, yes.
If she's elected, she will flood our country with refugees from Hamas-controlled terrorist epicenter in Gaza, the Gaza Strip. She wants to deposit thousands of jihadist sympathizers in Minnesota. You know that. You already have enough. I mean, how the hell do you have these Congress people elected? Ilhan Omar. She's a sick woman, and she's destroying your state. She's hurting our country, and we shouldn't be electing people like that. They want to turn the Middle East. Remember this. They want to take a look at the Midwest. They want the Midwest to be just like the Middle East. That's what their plan is. Let's turn the Midwest into the Middle East.
So the reason why Representative Omar is a prime target for the MAGA community to fan the flames of bigotry is because she is a threat to what they're trying to accomplish, whether it's MAGA people in Congress or just the everyday MAGA people who are voting for these individuals, such as Donald Trump and so forth. She is a Muslim woman, okay? They do not like that. She is a person of color. They do not like that, especially when you call out the establishment, especially when you call out patriarchy and white supremacy, especially when you speak passionately about what is happening, what is so wrong with Donald Trump and the Republican Party and how they are promoting such hate and division. What they're trying to accomplish here by undermining her legitimacy as an American citizen is say, look, this individual does not belong here. People like her need to be deported, whether they are an American citizen or not. They don't need to be in this country. So they want that to spread to so many more minds so that when somebody encounters an individual like Representative Omar, they'll have the same reaction. And it'll be a visceral one where you have a lot of scary moments, right? Because they're trying to intimidate her. They're trying to put fear into her heart. You know, it's very clear what is happening here. And that's why we're in such dangerous and scary times, especially if you look like me and if you look like Representative Omar. They are coming for the marginalized groups left and right, but we're going to be here no matter what. Rebel HQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.